Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Amanda and I am a 29-year-old living in the San Francisco Bay Area, and I like reviewing products and experiences. Today I am reviewing the Living Spaces Aquarius 2 Sectional, and we have had this for almost a year now, about 10 months, so I wanted to give a thorough review of how our experience has been going so far. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to get notified for new product review videos in the future. As usual, I'll go into a little bit about this sectional and then goes into the pros and the cons from my perspective. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, a little bit about this sectional. We have the one with the right arm chase, as you can see in these clips, and we obviously have it in a light gray color. I am sitting on it right now, but I believe there is a dark gray color available as well. This fabric is made out of like 80% polyester, 20% acrylic, or some combination like that, so it's pretty soft and comfortable. I will also leave the specific link to this sectional on the description box below in case you're interested in looking at the measurements of this sectional. I do want to point out that this lighter gray is definitely a lot easier to see stains and it getting a little bit dirty, so just keep that in mind if you are interested in purchasing this color. I also feel like this size is ideal for like 2 to 4 people to sit on at a time. Now with that, let's go ahead and move into the pros. So I do admit that I was almost scared away from purchasing a couch from Living Spaces because I saw a lot of bad Yelp reviews for Living Spaces with people having issues with getting their furniture delivered or ready for pickup on time to like getting damaged pieces. So I really took a risk and purchased this from Living Spaces, but honestly I had a really great experience. This couch was delivered for pickup at our warehouse 3 weeks after ordering it online. It was really easy. The people there helped us load it into our truck, and we basically just had to strap it down and we were good to go. When we got back home and assembled it, it was, we didn't really notice any damaged pieces or anything like that, so the whole process of like ordering and picking up for us happened to be pretty easy. Also, when we picked up the couch, it was pretty light, so I'll leave some vlog footage in here so you can see what it looked like when we brought it into our place. This is a fairly light couch, I would say, and it was also really easy to assemble. I think it took us about 20 minutes for the 3 of us to assemble it together, and it was very easy. We stuck the legs in, we just basically put all the cushions together, and it was pretty much done. One great thing that you could see from this vlog footage is that there's a zippered storage compartment underneath the chase so that you could store like the instruction manual and the tools that are needed for assembly and disassembly. So it's great that you can have all that in one place when you need it in the future. Overall, I feel like it's actually pretty comfortable. Don't take this out.
It's firm. How do we feel softer?
Well, because it was a showroom. It's okay, it'll
soften up over time.
Look at all the support. I would describe it as being a soft but still firm at the same time. I feel like it provides a good amount of support and it doesn't like sink all the way in. At least from a year of having it, it still feels like it's held up pretty well and it doesn't sink in too much, except for one area, but I'll go into that during the con section. The fabric I feel like is pretty soft in my opinion. Not super like blankety soft, but soft enough. And I believe all the cushions have removable covers, so you can spot treat or hand wash them if you need to. But I don't believe they recommend putting in the washer dryer or using harsh detergents or anything like that. Another great thing is that the cushions have a Velcro in the back to secure them in place, but we kind of opted out of using that so that we can adjust the cushions as we'd like to. So as you can see in this footage, we can tilt the cushions down if we'd like to be more comfortable and lie down and kind of watch TV like at an angle. And that just makes it a lot more flexible for us. So I like that flexibility with this couch, even though they probably didn't design it to be that way. but you could obviously utilize the Velcros in the back to secure it in place so it doesn't really move. So I can't really speak to the Velcros themselves since we don't use them. Honestly, it's not too bad to sleep on either. During the hot summer months when it was way too hot in our bedroom, we'd actually take out all the cushions of the couch and just both of us would sleep on here with the cushions removed because that provided a little bit extra space. So I will fast forward to this other vlog with the cushions removed, and I'm so sorry it looks like a mess, but this is essentially how we slept in it because without the cushions it provided a little extra space, which was really nice. But yeah, so this is the aftermath of sleeping here. I know it's like so embarrassing. Just gonna clean this area up a little bit. Clearly Kona is making himself comfortable. I do want to point out that there is a matching ottoman that is sold separately, but you could purchase it, and it essentially is the size of the remaining space of the couch, so you can purchase that and it would make like a full rectangle sleeping area. So I highly recommend you check that out if you want that as an option. Our place is just too small to buy that, but I definitely was interested in it because it, you know, creates a full, you know, space to lie down on really easily, and you can, you know, push it aside if you don't want it connected to the sofa. So I like that there's a matching piece available if you are interested. I think that's it for the pros, so let's go ahead and move on to the cons. First of all, I feel like the sectional and the chase themselves separate pretty easily. They are two separate pieces. So the chase is separate from the rest of the sofa, and there's like one little hook that kind of combines the two together, but we just find that sometimes the couch is so light that it moves around easily and it separates easily. So we'll have to re-hook them every once in a while, which gets a little bit annoying. Also, as you can see, the seams on the cushions don't really line up with the actual cushion itself. It looks a little odd, and I wish it was more lined up. This is honestly the way we got it, so we never adjusted it ourselves, but it's really just like the front part of the cushion is not really matching. Like, it's a little better lined up on the rest of the cushion, which is really weird. So I don't know if like a measurement is off, but maybe once it flattens out over time, then it would line up better. So I guess I should be grateful that our cushion is still fluffed up pretty high. But yeah, it's it just looks a little awkward for now. Also, since we got our chase, I feel like it's always been uneven since we first brought it home. So you probably can't really tell in the video footage, but from like seeing it in person, you can definitely tell that the seat kind of it's flat and then it goes up in the middle and then goes back to flat. So like it's higher up in the middle, which is really odd, and I've tried like sitting in the middle to like even it out. It just like won't happen. That's a little bit annoying. I also want to point out that because the back cushions are meant to Velcro at the back, if you choose not to Velcro it like we do and kind of leave it flexible, the back of the cushion is black. So that might show if you want the cushions more upright. It's just, you know, when you pass behind the couch, you can see that it's black. But if your couch is against a wall, then I guess it doesn't really matter. Also, I feel like it leaves imprints a little bit easily, but that could be a lot of other couches as well. So if you, for example, put your knee on the couch, it leaves an imprint, but all you have to do is just kind of brush it with your hand and it goes away. You also can't switch the chase from one side to another, which I know some sectionals are able to do, but just wanted to remind you that this is not like that. You have to choose one with either the right side chase or the left side chase, so you have to like really commit with that. Also, because the sofa is relatively light, if we're on the floor and we lean on it, for example, it tends to shift or move. It is that light where you could accidentally move it, you know, if you bump into it or if you lean on it, etc. Overall, this sofa has its pros and cons, probably like any other sofa. So honestly, the one thing that I kind of think about a lot is I wish this was a slightly darker color, because if this gets dirty, you could probably see it pretty easily. But honestly, I still really like this couch. I feel like it really brightens up our space because of the light color, so I don't regret it at all. I think this is a great option if you take into account all the pros and cons that I shared, and I hope this video helps you, especially if you are unable to visit this sofa in person. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below, and don't forget to give this video a like if you found this video helpful, and subscribe for more video reviews like this. I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!